All I know is I still want to record. I have no idea what we're doing today. They've all gone to bed. Oh, now the purple bed's good. Fortunately, I don't think this farm runs at night. Does it runs even slower, which is really... Okay, so it does run at night. And last time we went over villages, it was... And I probably had a really bad time getting visual stuff between. Today we're gonna have to figure out what we're doing with all the child villagers that broke loose. Assuming they survived. If not, we need to get more going. Well, not the children go. You know what I mean. That sounds really bad out of context. Like, no matter what. Do not do anything in Minecraft in real life. I feel like that's unfortunate to the world. It's come to a point where that's an important thing I need to know. Anyway. Or at least I feel like it is. Anyway. We got place to go, and we're going back to the castle. Once we deal with the, there's a reason my throat is sore from last episode. We're also going to continue to transport villagers to the raft, hopefully. At least some of them. Because they can't all be gone. Right. Please let me be right. Please, sweet Jesus, let me be right about that. That'd be a real pain in the butt to wait for that many more villagers to grow up. Yeah, last episode was not great. Not so great. We're still a ways off from these guys getting named because, yeah, this is being recorded right after the last episode. Like, as I said, I still wanted to record, but I didn't know what we wanted to do yet. So, I'm not gonna lie, there's not really much of a plan for this episode other than trading with villagers, because, quite frankly, whenever I do stop recording, which will probably be after this episode, when I cut back, expect at least diamond something, because I'm probably going to have traded with the villagers. I'm gonna do, like, some of that off camera, because that's just immensely boring. Are you in your room? You are in your room. That's a level. Do you have an axe? That's not ideal. I'm out of iron now. And you're halfway to your next level already. How the frig? I'll give you back. Oh, crap. No, go back to your old jump. Oh, for the love of... I just told you go back to your old jump! Because a weaponsmith is much more useful than any of these. So go back, over there. I also need to go to the librarian. Actually, now that I think about it. Oh, that's gonna be rerolled now. Oh, so now you have them breaking along with the tail. Okay, well. I'll buy one of these, because it's technically better than what I'm running with. because it's gonna break in a longer time away. So I should probably take all these blocks, both because I'm gonna need to break them a lot, and because that guy's also in his job block. For a reason. Why do you guys get out on that side of the bed? You all are weird. Why do you not get out around it? Like the toolsmith. Toolsmith is in charge. Thought it'd be the librarian, but the librarian's not smart enough to get out on the side of the bed that doesn't put his body inside of the lectern. I should check your trades first. Okay, you don't even have an enchant book. So, I'm now going to re-roll this guy. Yeah, I can't do that. Will you get out, please? Get out of the corner. Swear if this is... I'm not even gonna look. I'm going to look. I swear if you have... Okay, that's looting, right? Was that looting or lure? No, that's lure. That's really good if I was gonna make a good fishing rod, but it's gonna be a while before I do any fishing at all. So, I'm gonna stand here and keep checking your first enchantment until it's the thing I really want. And that's very much not... Okay, I'm gonna grab out the axe. Can this be it? Oh, what's that? Not good enough for me to stop. It doesn't necessarily need to... I'm just gonna say it now. It's mending. It's an enchantment that makes it so that whenever you get EXP, a portion of it will go into healing your tools, which I bring with one ASAP. Oh, there it is! I need to go get some paper. I need to escape this room. You can go back in there, good sir. There it is. That is mending. I'm gonna go get some paper. I'm gonna go get some paper. Because, like, y'all need to understand, mending is the best, and I thought this was going to take a while, and maybe potentially I would get the wrong enchantment, and I would just, I'd get another good enchantment, and I just had to get another librarian first. I probably will still get another librarian, because there's some enchantments I just potentially would really like to have as books. Books that I can trade for, but even if not, that's not bad. And so even if I do just decide to settle for that, that's fine. I don't know how much paper we get per sugarcane, so... That's 4 blocks tall. I didn't know that was possible, naturally. We got stuff growing now. I think it needs to be on the grass, though, so... Yeah, we're gonna have to break these back into dirt real quick. And I'm gonna need to find a place to get my sugarcane planted. So now, I'm gonna go and actually make sure this thing. I'm gonna make sure these corner ones just in case. I don't know how grass spreading works, and by extension, I don't know mycelium spreading works. Is there any more over here? Nearby, no. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to get some sugarcane planted, like, really quickly, because I definitely want a lot cheaper. In general, because that's another really easy trade that will be, like, almost easier than the iron trading. You gotta be kidding me. It's 1-to-1, okay. I need to go find more sugarcane. I need to go trade with that guy and locking his trade. Because if he somehow loses his job and gets it, when he gets it back, he won't have mending anymore. Didn't think that far ahead. Come on, there's be some sugarcane. And somewhere along here. Really? Nothing? Got nothing for me? Wait for out too. Okay, I guess I'm turning back. And we are gonna try and sort out whatever's going on with the villager disaster. Or at the villager breeder. You know what? I'm gonna probably get these sugarcane started growing, actually. Because I have a pretty easy idea of what I'm gonna do to get those going. Just gotta make sure I don't have it grow too much. Because that's actually like a more realistic problem. Once I get it growing. That I have done more than once. So we're just gonna come down here. Here and realize I've ignored my dock. And realize I'm probably gathering up those bones I got last episode, because yeah, I'm gonna need bones. Now to speed this up. That kind of hurts. And I wanted them for wolves. My idea is just a straight line. Water, because I believe this can grow in my ceiling. We just saw it, didn't we? Even. Yeah, and I'm 2x2. Well, maybe not 2x2. You might have it like too wide though, because how infinite water sorts itself out. And we can extend it further. Not very easily. And yeah, that's my plan. Let's do this. Now we have another 12, which I don't think is enough. Actually, no, that is definitely enough. Oh, what am I saying? That's definitely enough. That's pretty much just barely above. Actually, no, that is just perfectly enough. I am still going to, first of all, fill up my bucket. Gonna extend this out by a few more blocks. Don't want this too big, because, like, it's something I always do with my sugarcane, where I always have way too much of it growing. I'll extend it by 2 more. And once that grows, we'll fix that up. Up more. Okay. Let's take a nap. Then next morning, we're going to lock in the trade. We're going to go over. We're going to deal with the villager issue as best we can. Which really just means taking over all the villagers we can. And hoping they grow up to be productive, useful villagers. And not run off the side to their death of drowning. Or potentially, if they do grow up to be nitwits, push them off to to that fate. Hello, my mending friend. They'll check you so have mending. Yeah. Oh! Welcome! You're on the squad now. I didn't need to have that minced paper. I want too much. Probably should have been able to do that math, but no, well. And you'll have another enchantment book in another level. Probably not nearly as good of a one because it's dramatically cheaper. Because, like, that is what causes the emerald range, I believe, is the quality of the enchantment. So, yeah, you can also already see gold ranked. So, yeah, I'm gonna drag over as many of those loose kids as possible. Well, now, because, like, if you didn't see the last episode, I accidentally broke the glass in the villager breeder. All but one of the child villagers just spilled out onto the stony shore. So I'm gonna go back for extra food because I'm gonna need it. Need it to feed to the villagers over there. Unfortunately, I think harvest might be slower on the Mushroom Island. Like, things I feel like they've been growing slower than they normally have for me. It could also just be a placebo effect, though. I hope I'm using that right and not thinking of a different thing. Because, like, I feel like these would have been grown in any other... you gotta be... One of those didn't get planted. I think I can feed villagers beetroot. If I can, I'm only going to because, like, otherwise they're pretty well useless. Being perfectly honest. Beets are pretty dang bad. All things considered. Because, like, they restore half a hunger, and they have Like, terrible saturation. Like, do not use beetroot. Pretty much for anything other than villages if this does in fact work. Which we're gonna go and find out. Can we give them beetroot? Hopefully the answer will be yes. Otherwise, it's incredibly useless. One sec. I'm back. Wait, are you? Oh no, you're just in a darker spot, that's all. Yeah, well, I mean, that's probably not great. If this was any other thing, I would need a torch, like, here. But we're on a mushroom island, so I don't need care nearly amount as much about that. As I should probably mention, I got all the second floor windows in. I mean, you probably saw that at the start of the episode, or last episode, but still. And all I'm gonna do is take the villager kids over here. If anything happens to them when they're here, that's too damn bad! I don't really care! Especially after what happened last time. And also, I probably forgot to mention, we got a sword with a terrible enchantment last time. I don't think we can get being an afterpod again. I definitely pretty sure we can get Unbreaking again, because Unbreaking's not quite the same. In boat. How the frig? I'm gonna get some of these guys fed a bit. I'll leave the rest in here. And there are actually some adult villages here, so instead, I'm gonna take one of them. And with me here. Well, so, one of the ones from outside this. Because they're the ones the most risk, despite being the most valuable. All of the villages. Because quite frankly, well, I would rather not lose any of them. A lot of them ran out of protective glove. As when I accidentally smashed it last episode. I don't want to talk about it, just watch next episode. I know it's probably a long one because a lot of that can't be cut out, but I mean, actually, no, I did actually end up wasting some time with after the cross got broken. It's still gonna be a long episode, but I don't know. Minecraft's gonna be a thing when it comes to editing. I can already tell in its stats tomorrow. At least I'm set up for it. It's probably the worst thing I'll be editing at the same time because collabs, which like don't get me wrong, I'm very happy to be doing the collab, especially if the person doing the collab with is watching. But like, we've literally talked about it in the episodes. You are now in armor. That's probably my next most important job. I'm gonna go home probably. See, one thing I will say is, no matter what, a good part of if we do end up needing more than the minimum armors, which except for Kevcraft, which if you don't know was pretty much the original series period, I've mentioned it before, it's what the castle is basically a remake of. Is that castle I made in that series even. And I can probably take this over too. Like, I might as well place it down at this point, because I have all the most important jobs. So I can probably just see what I have the blocks to make. I can stop bringing stuff over. Over that fits what I need. Like a loom? Make a loom? Easy enough. Let's see, what else do I still need? That I can make here. Fletching table. Fletching table is very much something I want to make. Fletching table actually might be a little more important, so I'm gonna hold off on placing most of these down. I don't believe it needs to be the same wood for a barrel, because that's another thing I need. So I'll make a barrel. Yeah, it doesn't. I don't have any logs on me, and I really don't want to go chop some down, so that puts out the possibility of that, which is making the smoker for the thing. Not the butcher is what I was thinking of. Nope, I need 7. I keep counting that wrong, I noticed. Because the last thing I know I need is a cauldron. So what I'm going to do is fletching table first. So bring that down. Bring that down. Then everything else will be secondary. I'll just place it all in some place on the thing. Because, like, we'll have at least one of every village, even if it's not the most useful. Oh, I'd rather just have them than not kind of situation. I'd rather have it and never need it, really, than we'll need it and not have it. And it's As long as it's gonna take for this to spread over there, it's probably for the best I put this. Oh, hey, it spread even just while I'm here. And it will spread faster the more grass there is. So that's gonna go along slowly but surely. At least I'm pretty sure that's how it works. That's what I've observed. Like, I don't know the specifics of how that works, but I can see some stuff going on. And I might get more librarians in the future. Not gonna count on it though. Oh, because I have the only one I absolutely need. How the frick you get back in? Okay, well, you'll figure a way out on your own, or you'll just live there. Y'all are stupid. Yeah, you look at them. You should. You two are smart. You two are in charge. You're now. I already made the toolsmith in charge. I don't know. If you want names, give them names. But Amber, I have yet to name you. I'm not going to name you. If the comments want to name you, they'll give you a name. You're second in command. I mean, I'm pretty sure the reason is 4 blocks versus not 4 blocks is placing them differently. Which is kind of speed, but oh well. But the reason I want the Fletcher first is because arrows. I don't think anyone didn't see that coming, but it's because I want easy, high quantity arrows. Like, and I don't need like the tip stuff. The tip stuff not really that for me. I need to make sure the next village I bring over is an adult, though. So I think I am going to grab that one guy that's already in there. Unfortunately, because I don't think any of the others are going to grow up anytime faster. This is going to be impossible, next to impossible, though. Please, please, please. Tell me. I did get him. And there's another adult running around. I'll bring him over next, probably. Because I'll give a little more priority to the adult villagers, because, like, those guys, I can guarantee they'll either be helpful or be drowned food. Dude, if they're, what's the one I'm looking for? The ones with the green coats, the nitwit, that's what I'm thinking of, the nitwit villagers. And I will say, soon enough, we are actually gonna need to get to work on, what is it I'm trying to think of? Kelp farm. Soon enough, we will do the kelp farm. Because, like, that's just insanely useful. So hello, my guy. You are now a Fletcher. This is where you live now. I don't know why these potatoes aren't grown yet. I didn't look to make sure you have the... Okay, you have the air grid. That's all I care about. Everything else is kind of secondary to that. I think I want stone mason because it's easy enough to make any excess stone. You're useful. And a lot of these other places that are unfinished, but I'll also just plop down the stuff for it. I'll put it in these. I was gonna save these for specifically any tools workers until I knew how much I had. But screw it. You're just going into a random unoccupied room? Okay. You do you, man. I don't care. Now we're just gonna drag over as many villages as possible. What job they take is pretty well irrelevant. I know, realizing this doesn't work. So I won't be able to guarantee that villager takes the bed. Really wanted to do it nice and neat that way. I'm gonna need to get more beds. Means we're going on a bit of a sheep hunt. Yeah, we're gonna have to chop some trees, but that part's it's better. We should probably chop some birch while we're at it, actually, because actually no, we'll mainly chop birch because we need birch for actually building the thing too. And unfortunately, a lot of these are going to be my old sheep, actually, so, sorry, I can't... Okay, that's alright. Not meant to a crisp. Somehow! There was also something left in here that I can use. The one. I had paper here and I didn't take it with me. I'm dumb. I can use... Oh, there's the first target, I guess. And I'm just gonna quickly combine my old and new armor to work right. By work right, I mean I'm gonna repair it, because this only works because both parts are not enchanted, by the way. Once it's enchanted, you won't keep the enchantments, and you pretty much always... The enchantments are more worth than the repair, as long as you have a... As long as there's mending on it. Ooh, this is good. Another one died over here. Near to the berry bushes. Yeah, we're gonna make some beds. We're gonna get some stuff going. We're gonna figure out where the frig the wool that was over here went to. We're gonna figure out where my ability to math went. And to realize it was 2 plus 1 plus 1. Yeah, we're gonna get a ton of birch wood. And in order to finish up those last rooms. And do exactly what I was originally intending. Nice. Extra sheep all the way out here. That should hopefully be enough for everything. I'm still gonna get a couple extra. Did I really? It was a creeper blast, but still, really? I'm ashamed of myself for leaving the tree flooding. Lester with the hole. I mean, I should also fill that in, but... Like, leaving trees flooding is like one of my biggest pet peeves in Minecraft, and I just did that. I can't believe it. What has become of me? Oh! 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 Backup controller! I'm putting my Joy-Cons on charge. Bing! Boom. That could have been bad. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, so creepers don't act exist, so you know how they could have buffed it? Make creepers canonically arthropods. I can't English, but you know what I mean. That god-awful enchantment. Just goodness, I don't get the point, because the sharpness in both versions is just better. Hell, in both versions, Smite is better, and Smite's not that good in Bedrock, because it's just more damage against the undead. I don't think there's a secondary effect. Like, I know Bane of Outprods also slowed spiders. Yay. It's slightly less bad, but it's still god-awful because it only works against spiders which die in one hit to any 2 sharpness. It's weapons. And anyway. Okay, well, I can't use you. It's gonna be the same wool color ever since colored bed got introduced. Because eventually all reds were red. Which did come with the one upside of not really needing to care about what color the wool was. Now it all needs to be the same color. But you also have more customization, so I saw that a win. Scattering more villager food. From this old thing. I'll probably rarely, if ever, be back to. Got another sheep up ahead, which I'm gonna give a very quick and goodbye. Yeah, no, that was way. I don't know why I made. I put way too much effort into that. I only get 2 more beds, though. Maybe I shouldn't have done what I did. I might have made a massive error. How the frig? Also, I'm pretty sure sheep also just give less wool when killed this way. Anyway, this is going back home with me. Yeah, as is any emerald I get, but I'm gonna keep them out. You're kidding. Had to mess with me a little more. It's fine. Chill me. Tell myself to chill. Nope, I didn't want you. I just need you. Sorry. There's an adult villager already, which is good. Because for what I need, I cannot use children even if I wanted to, and I really don't. Where are you? Friggin'. Okay. There's a little ocean ruin. Gonna grab up the birch now, because I'm gonna need it to build that last piece for now. Because I might need to add more homes later. Like, I don't remember all the villager types off my head, and at minimum I need 1 more of the, armorers. That's assuming I get lucky with the armor. Should hopefully be coming across it soon. Come on, where's my village? Jessica's coming night. Yikes. There it is. The Mushroom Island, I passed it. You are now a fisher, so I'm gonna have to find the fisher house. Room I made for the fisher. Or better, the room I put the barrel in. And hey dude, can you go over to your... Now you're gonna go running and go to bed. Fittingly, more potatoes to bring over with me. Why is this not getting wood? Oh. How the...
Huh? Oh.
Oh, get out of my building zone, please. Because I'm literally about to build here now.
Huh? Uh-huh.
Now, this is just what I'm gonna do real quick. I'm gonna real quick build this up and, I'm not sure. We actually might not end up, ending off the episode and doing a little more work in the next one, actually. It's like, I'm trying not to spend too much time on the same things, but also, like, I need to do a lot of stuff on screen to have the episode, because otherwise there'll be massive upload ramps, and even if I can't do, like, full daily episodes throughout the entirety of the series, which is entirely possible with the length of a lot of these episodes, because this is already almost an hour. Hence why we're probably gonna end it off once I finish building this last house. I'm gonna leave that door for last. No, I'm not. Because I have more than enough wood. Hopefully. Oh, I never considered. It's probably fine. Crap. Oh, we have enough villagers for a cat to spawn. That's a good sign. This is a lot more boxy than everything else, but I don't want to do the I don't mind this much because like they still have room to run around if they want to. Villages, I mean. This makes me feel less bad than the alternative. Also, this feels a lot more creative because it keeps them in a condensed area, but like they can still move around. And being real, the only villager I'm realistically, now that I have the mending villager already, the only villager I'm realistically going to have multiple of is maybe the armorer, which I will at minimum need two, as I've said already several times. I might end up needing to make another room in the center, but otherwise this is looking pretty good. On the trader, you get to wander around here. Coal exists. Wandering traders I'm saving for another time. Time to go over. We'll do them eventually. Maybe next episode, because... Yeah, we're gonna continue cleaning up the villager mess next episode. Hopefully... I think at most I'll do it just next episode, though. If I still need to do more, I'll do it off screen. In between episodes. So, I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.